All right, let's talk about blocks, pulling blocks, jerk blocks, what they are, why you might want to use them, and maybe what kind you actually might want to use. Also, stick around for the end because I've got a couple questions for you. I want your input on what videos to make next, including some potential construction projects. First of all, let's start with these. These are plastic blocks down here. You can buy these. These are called DC blocks. They're very useful. They're also very expensive. We probably would have never bought them except that we bought them used. So that would probably be my recommendation to you as well. Again, they're great. We've got a large stack of them back here. They're great because of how easy they are to use. However, one downside is that they are a little bit small. So they're great for, block pulls in place of a rack pull. Let's say if you don't have a damaged bar or a bent bar that you can use for heavy rack pulls, you can do block pulls off of these quite well. You can use them for Olympic lifting. They get used a lot for Olympic lifting. If you're working on, let's say, a pesky arm pull, you can snatch with these and just work lower and lower and lower and work down to the, the lowest possible height before that arm pull starts to show up again. So they can be used for technique issues, or maybe somebody struggles to set their back and you can work lower and lower. Same idea there. However, if you're using them for Olympic lifting, just bear in mind that when you're dropping the weight, you've got a fairly small distance from front to back within which to hit before you hit that front lip and that bar comes shooting back at your shins, or you hit that front lip and it goes the other direction. Yes, you can turn them sideways, but then it's also easy for them to roll off. So just bear in mind that there's some limits. They're small, they're expensive, so they're useful, but they're not my favorite. Next, you've got blocks like these. These are commonly known, if they're at this height, if you've got this many stacked on top of each other, they're commonly known as jerk blocks because you can perform jerks from them, split jerks, power jerks, probably not squat jerks quite so well, kind of depends at the height. You can also front squat or regular squat off of these, although that's less commonly used that way. But typically these would be referred to as jerk blocks. However, obviously they're stackable, so these can also be used as pulling blocks. If you're going to use them as pulling blocks, you would not need to make nearly as many of these, maybe just 1 or 2 or 3 layers. You can obviously make them at different heights. They are very, very durable. We've got a video series on how to make these. They are significantly cheaper than the DC blocks. However, it's obviously a much larger time investment on your part to put these together. It's still not cheap. You're going to spend a couple $100 depending on prices of wood to put these together, but they're real useful. They're real durable. We'll link in the description below to our video series on how to make these. And if you guys are interested, maybe we'll make a video on things we would have done differently. They've worked out very well. We have, however, made a couple modifications to these since we've made them. And last but certainly not least, you can also make some pulling blocks out of simple horse stall mats. So you take your typical 4x6 horse stall mat, you can cut it up. We'll make a video on this if you guys are interested, so stick around till the end like I mentioned earlier. So this is 3/4 of an inch thick because it's 1 layer. This one here is 1.5 inches thick because it's 2 layers. And this one over here is 3 inches thick. You can see that you use a T-nut construction here to put these together. It's not very difficult. We'll make a video if people are interested. But these are real useful. You can use them in the same way that we use DC blocks. You can stack them up. They do get pretty heavy pretty quickly, but it's a relatively cheap way to make yourself some pulling blocks. Obviously, you would not want to make jerk blocks out of these. You're only going to go so tall because they get very unwieldy to move. But it's cheap, it's useful, so that's kind of a nice feature. All right, and actually the last part, the part that you're sticking around for, let me know in the comments below what you guys are interested in seeing for some upcoming videos. Maybe you want to see a construction video on how to make these. It's not difficult. We can make a quick video on how to do that. We could probably use some more here at the gym anyway. If you've got, maybe you want some more technique videos, maybe you want some programming videos, let me know in the comments below and we'll see what we can do. If you've got fashion advice, questions, you want to know, Phil, what should I wear while lifting? Your outfit looks so stylish. Let me know about that as well. As always, we hope this helps you get stronger and live better.